While watching his twin sons play a championship basketball game, he became furious and yelled at refs after they called a technical foul on one of his sons. You can hear how the student announcer is in shock following the confrontation.
Matt Barnes kind of came up and just put his hands on me, actually. So, I mean, I'm all good, but it's kind of, I don't know.
Student broadcaster Jake Lancer had been calling the play-by-play when Barnes came at him.
Oh, wow. Matt Barnes now is out onto the floor just screaming urine expletive. That's ridiculous.
It was reported that Barnes threatened to slap the blank out of the student. LA Times sports columnist Eric Sondheimer was at the game.
This is a high school student, but the fact that he touched the kid was wrong.
The former NBA player is downplaying the incident.
I literally put my hand on his shoulder like I was talking to one of my sons. He told me to sit my down. And again, for that, touching him, I was wrong, but I just didn't like the disrespect.
The student broadcaster refutes his account, posting, "I want to make it very clear that I never told him to shut up or anything close to that." The bizarre encounter happened during the league championship at this private Los Angeles high school, and it appears to have cost the NBA veteran his job as an NBC sports analyst. He was fired from his job covering the Sacramento Kings.
Bro, I don't know what's going on with these sports stars, or if you want to call them the stars, but these ex-ball players. Look, as a parent, you have your own life. Your son, your children are going to grow up and have their own life. Don't mess up your life over theirs. If they're good enough, his kids are going to go to the NBA and be rich. And nothing to worry about. Meanwhile, you getting fired from NBC and shit. You messing up your whole life. Because what if you get fired and they don't make it to the NBA? Now what? Now y'all niggas gonna be broke. You have to always put you first when it comes to these type of situations. Your kid getting a technical foul should not motivate you to now go and attack referees and put your hands on children. Or on anyone. Bro, if you go up to anyone like this, it's gonna be a problem. He said, I was putting my hand on his shoulder like it's my son. That's not your son, bro. They're not even the same nationality. It's not your son. This is a kid that has volunteered to do the announcement for the game because he wants some type of career in communications. It's not his job to have to fight off niggas left and right. I'd have told you to sit the fuck down too. And in high school, let me be 18 years old and a grown man come to me like this, it's a problem. I didn't like the disrespect. Bro, you stand over him at any time, you can attack. This is just bad judgment, poor judgment. You being emotional, you trigger for no reason, and this is like his thing. For some reason, these light-skinned dudes, they like to try to make it seem as if they tough because the dark-skinned brother's gonna be, getting on them hard or whatever. Don't believe that they are rough, so they gotta act all big and bad and blow your house down. When no one cares, bro. You are 43 years old, man. Live your life. Make your money. Don't let nobody come between you and your money. I was always taught that. Don't let no one come between you and your money. If you're a public figure, you can't do crazy shit in public. You can't grab on kids. You can't be cussing out everybody. Obviously, you wanted the job at NBC. You needed the money, as in you wanted it. It was good to sustain your life. Now, your life is not as going to be as sustained because you don't know how to control your emotions. You're not 18, bro. That's the thing about the culture of basketball. It keeps you as a teenager your whole life. Like Allen Iverson. He just started wearing suits and his woman was like, I like you in them. So he was like, man, where was that at when I was younger? Because his persona, he came off as if he was hood, he was hip hop, and he had to be like that all the way up into his middle ages. He almost 50. If not 50, I don't know how old Allen Iverson is, but he had to stay with that persona of a teenager, of an adolescent, his whole life. He never got to grow up. And that's the same thing with Matt Barnes. He's acting as if he's still 21. You gotta control yourself, brother. You gotta be a better example. What does that teach your children? They ain't gonna have no self-control. When I was in college, I was just coming out of high school and I was a hothead in high school. But I had a counselor and she asked me, she said, you know what? You seem like someone that likes to be in control. I said, yeah, I do like to be in control. She said, but, well, how come you don't control your emotions? I said, damn, that was like mind blowing to me. How come you don't control your emotions then? How come you let your emotions control you? I said, damn, she got me on that one. And ever since that day, bro, I have learned to control my emotions. I do not let people get me in the place where I blacked out, or I was just so mad I couldn't help it, or it's just I had to go ahead and say something, or no. I have something to lose. I live my life as if I have something to lose. And this brother here is not living his life as if he got anything to lose. Brother act like he just another nigga in the street. You have a podcast with another man. You helping to feed another man and his family. I don't know what Showtime's gonna do. Hopefully he get to keep his show all in the smoke. But this is like his theme in his career. And he wants to say, oh, I'm not a hothead, I'm not this violent person, but come on, man. There's been multiple times where you've been seen to be out of control. You want to, try to sock Kobe Bryant and see if he was going to flinch. Not sock him, but, throw the ball at him. You wanted to fight Derek Fisher, driving 2 hours away to go get Derek Fisher because he took your woman, or he took his woman, or you had his woman but you was just renting her, however you want to call it. But you want to fight him then, and now we got this. It's just, come on, Matt. I don't feel any type of way. I don't root for you. I don't root against you. But I do know your name, and I don't want to see any so-called black man lose out on the opportunities that he gets. All these opportunities. He didn't go to school for communications. No one cares about what he's saying except that he was on the Lakers. And I believe he's a champion. Outside of that, no one cares. So these are just opportunities that you got to capitalize on. Don't let these dudes, these so-called white folks, or any folks, get you out of your right mind into your mature state. Get you out of your mature state. That's where you should be at right now. And then go back into your adolescence, and now you want to grab on folks. No, man, you can't grab on nobody, bro. I'm telling you, if that had been me at 18, you grab on me, man, it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go, bro. It's just not. Just imagine, Matt Barnes, when you were 18, would you let someone just grab on you? Hey, now if you would, then maybe you don't understand. But I think with your hot head, you should understand. You would have something to prove. Your light-skinnedness would have something to prove. You can't just let anyone grab on your light-skinnedness self. Okay? So, hey man, we gotta do better, man. We cannot let our emotions control us. We, as men, have to control our emotions. Period, point blank. We decide what we engage in. We decide how we're gonna react. And we think it all the way through. And if we okay with those consequences, then you act on it. But if you ain't thought all the way through and you just reacting to what someone said or did at the moment, you're not a man. You're just a little boy that don't know how to control his emotions, don't know how to conduct himself, not mature enough yet. You haven't grown. And at his age of 43, he old enough to know what he should and shouldn't do. And don't be talking about, I like to disrespect, or someone grab you on the shoulder, man. You're not gonna be okay with that. You might say, hey, sit your ass down. Shut your ass up. Get your ass off me. And they rude up in there. West Harvard Westlake, I've played them before, not basketball, but football. And they think they are superior. That's how they think. Now I was 18, 19 years ago. I doubt it's changed. So you gotta just walk more circumspect, do some woo-saw exercise, woo-saw. Whatever you gotta do, but you cannot conduct yourself like this in front of your children. They're gonna grow up to have their own life. They're not gonna stick around with you. They're gonna grow up.
Lays his hand on us.
They're gonna grow up and they're gonna have their own lives. You getting up and doing this is not it, brother. So just saying. All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that he was in the right? Do y'all think he should have? It's okay for him to just be grabbing people. He didn't hit him. Should he got fired or what? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Again, if I made you laugh, go ahead and hit that like button. Made you think, go ahead and comment. And if you want to be a part of something big, man, we a small channel doing big things, man. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we out. Peace.